Can anybody hear me? Can you guys hear me? Am I getting audio? You can hear me good, Don? You got audio? Awesome. All right, guys. I haven't been around in a while. Coming back tonight to talk about a few things. If anybody's interested in having a good esoteric discussion here, checking out a little bit of the crypto prices. Hey, press one or two. Press one in the chat if you own crypto. If you could, please. Silver's hanging on right now. It's hanging on. We'll just give me just a few minutes here. We'll get going. There we go. And I've been thinking a lot about Elon lately. I'll tell you, I have some thoughts. If anybody wants to hear my thoughts about Elon. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of depressing stuff that's going on here. What's going on? Check out X in a minute. A little better. So one of the topics that I'd like to talk about is the Transylvanian series books. I discovered them on Dr. Salas' channel, and I've read 6 out of the 7 books. And I'm on the 7th book right now. I'm going to open up a Transylvanian series here. So I'm going to talk. I think what I'm going to do tonight is talk a little bit about this set of books. Is any, throw it in the chat. It's a fascinating amazing story. Romanian author, and then you have Peter Moon, who is an author in the United States that I believe is responsible for translating it, working with this gentleman by the name of Radu Sinamar on this series of books. And I've been very interested in these, and I've been reading them a lot while working with the plant medicine, right? And it's been interesting. So, yeah, when you kind of combine those two things, it kind of enhances the experience of the book series. It's pretty interesting. And so I've been reading these books a lot. I find myself inclined to read these books a lot on my way to and from Costa Rica or when traveling for some reason. So I started a couple years ago reading these books. I think probably 2 years ago. I picked them up here and there. Maybe it was about a year and a half ago. Started the first one. I believe it was on a trip to Costa Rica that I started it. And the first book really impressed me with the part of the book that I really enjoyed in the first book was how they explained Freemasonry. I thought that the explanation from the Italian Freemason gentleman was pretty fascinating, amazing, interesting, very exciting. Kind of I wouldn't call it exciting, but just very good to have that type of explanation. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So the book that I enjoyed the most out of the series, if you take away nothing else, take away this my one opinion here. The book that I think was the most exciting to me and the most enjoyable was Inside the Earth. There's that one right here. This one really kind of blew my mind. I really love this topic. I think it's a phenomenal topic, and just I really feel connected to this topic. I know I'm just rolling through Amazon reviews here, but I mean, it really did. It had its moments, man. Wow. I know some people say this is poorly written, and it's that it's hard to understand things that are going on, but I connect with that. I don't know. I connect with the energy of the book. I really feel like the people that are writing these books had good intentions by writing them. I don't think it doesn't feel like they're trying to mislead us, and a lot of it seems, I would say, plausible that could be possible, right? And this is the location, Usetti. I believe it's pronounced Usetti. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a strangely shaped rock located at an altitude of over 2,200 meters. It looks stunningly or strikingly like the Sphinx, type of Sphinx. So, and they say that there's a dome underneath here. Okay, there's supposedly a dome underneath this, and inside I believe they call it an occult chamber. And so recently, Dr. Sala went to this location and was talking to people. And it was kind of interesting because I was reading the book, and it was pretty fun to see it kind of unfolding in real life while I was reading book number 6, I believe. And so, yeah, I'm on to book 7 now, the Etheric Crystal. And I heard somewhere, I haven't read a lot about this book. I kind of like to be surprised, but I heard there's some secret space program type of discussions that happen in this book. And that's a topic that in the series so far hasn't really come up so much. Like, I haven't really seen that much in the series about, there hasn't really been that I've been reading much about secret space programs, but I hear book number 7, which is called The Etheric Crystal. I'll go back to that for just a second here. Right here. Switch over. This one. I believe this is the latest book in the series. So. Yeah, really interesting stuff. All really good. Um, Secret Parchment, this one, I thought I thought this one was at times it kind of dragged on a little bit, but then towards the end it was awesome, and it really did. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So yeah, there really isn't a bad one in the series. So yeah. So how about silver, huh? Silver's holding up above $30. I mean, you got to feel good if you hold some silver, holding some silver right now. Come on, you got to be feeling good if you're holding silver. And gold, gold has really held on above 2,500, above 2,600. A lot of times, it's been up there. I mean, I still feel like these have a lot more to go. If I was just looking for an investment today, I would say buying silver at $31 is not the worst thing you could do right now. I don't think it's anywhere near its end game, guys. I don't think silver is anywhere near its end game right now. We are not at a top in silver. Silver will be over $100 in a couple of years. Who doesn't believe that silver will be over $100 in, say, 3 to 5 years? I believe it will. I think it's still a great investment. How about crypto, guys? Are we going to break 100,000 tonight? Are we going to be hanging out on this live stream right now, breaking $100,000 with Bitcoin right now? Could happen tonight. It's possible. It's interesting, about what's going on here with the cryptos. I mean, one thing that I kind of feel has been interesting is how far Litecoin has fallen. Litecoin has not kept up with Bitcoin, man. I don't feel any momentum for this coin. There was a time when people thought this coin was going to outperform Bitcoin, and so far, we're just not seeing it. So not too great. But what about XRP, guys? XRP. Okay, so I think XRP has a lot more to go to, and I think it's going to be. This is just my opinion, but I do think it will reach over $10 in this cycle. I think $10 is achievable. Some people will think it's going to go much higher than that. But at $1.36 today, wow, it's had a great day. Another 25% day. Are we feeling pretty good about XRP right now? Pretty good day for XRP. So that's what else is going on here. Let's check it out one more time. Ethereum holding up. Tether. Solana has moved into the number 4 spot. And XRP's moved up to number 6. And of course, then we got the meme coin representation here. Wow. And Shiba. All right, so I want to talk about Elon Musk a little bit. So I'm still trying to figure out what's up with this guy. I was listening to the David Icke interview with Nino Rodriguez, and they were talking about this interesting topics involving these guys, and I just feel like he's a kind of a gatekeeper. That's my gripe it's everything else. I like a lot of things about Elon, but I do feel like at the end of the day, um, he's just, well, the way he's playing with the rockets still. I mean, this is such obsolete technology, and it's kind of it's a joke. But on the other hand, I mean, I like SpaceX. I like the satellites. I like what they're doing with, with Starlink. I think that's pretty cool. But I mean, you're telling me that this is the best thing that we got. I think it's an amazing technological feat. These rockets that can land the way that they do, I think it's pretty amazing technology. But it's so antiquated and it's so obsolete. And we have electrogravitic propulsion methods, and we. I mean, come on, we can do better than this. So that's how I feel about Elon. I mean, I think he's got a lot of good ideas. I think he's got a lot of interesting perspectives, and I think I enjoy listening to him speak a lot. But I feel like he's holding back on his knowledge. I feel like he's not telling us a lot of the things that he knows, and I think that he's kind of a gatekeeper type person ultimately. But he's cool and fun. I mean, it's hard not to like this guy, right? Look at how cool and fun he is. But I'm not. I just don't know. He seems. I think everybody is at best a gray hat. That term has come about a lot, right? At first it was white hats and black hats, and now everybody's kind of a gray hat. Is that how we settle this? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, some people think that. Some people have said that he was replaced by the alliance, or the white hats have now taken out the original guy, and like this is the new guy. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I know there's not many of us in here right now. It's a small group, but what do you guys think about human cloning and all that stuff? Like, the Donald Marshall, right? This guy. That kind of discussion has really calmed down the last couple of years. Have you noticed that? How everybody was talking about human cloning a couple of years ago. Now I don't hear much about it. That topic really died down. You know what I mean? Like that really did kind of. There was a time when everybody was talking about it, and we were constantly seeing a lot of really weird defects with a lot of people. That's all it was about him. Is this even the right guy? That's not even him. Whatever. And he's not even. Let's see, Donald Marshall cloning. Wow. Oh, there's not much about this dude. This guy. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there was a lot of discussion about this, and there has been. I do think that there's technologies, and there's also masks. There's other ways. There's CGI, of course, all those things, but there's definitely something going on with some of this stuff. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. And you're never going to convince me that that was the same Joe Biden that we had under Obama, right? And show all the real comparisons. That's not even it right there. See, they don't even show you the real comparisons, but you guys have seen them. This this one's pretty good right here. Ears, different. It's like a totally different type of hair. I don't know. There was a lot of weird stuff that happened in the last couple of years with this guy's presidency. I mean, this was that was really weird, guys. And still don't. I mean, this guy's still trying to basically cause some big problems right now. That's way out. I don't like that at all. Like what? I don't know. I just don't. I don't want to see us blow each other up right now. Uh-uh. But I don't believe this was the same guy. I mean, come on. You never saw this. Anyway, I wanted to jump on tonight just to try this thing out, and some really interesting things going on right now. I'm going to switch topics here over to this right here, over Unity. I've looked at this site, but let's just switch over here. So, you guys know what over Unity is? The idea that a device can produce more energy than it consumes, also known as a perpetual motion machine. However, there are many reasons why over Unity claims are unlikely to be true, including friction. Friction will prevent a ball from gaining more energy than it started with. Energy storage. Many over Unity devices store energy, such as a battery, which makes it difficult to calculate that energy in and output. Misuse of physics terms. Huh. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So they're saying that some over Unity claims misuse physics terms such as the word quantum. Okay, that's can be very possible. Misunderstanding of magnets. Ooh, interesting. Permanent magnets are well understood in physics, but the public often misunderstands and considers them mysterious. I like that. So they're trying to tell you that, look, we know everything there is to know about magnets, so there's no way that there can be over Unity, right? Well, that's interesting. Claims of resonance. Some claims use the term resonance to describe how energy is amplified in the device. Connections to spirituality. Some over Unity claims connect the device to spirituality, mysticism, magic, or ancient knowledge. That's interesting. One example of an over Unity device is the simple magnetic over Unity toy, which was invented in 1985 by Greg Watson. Hmm. Wow. Well, I think that there's a lot more going on in the space of over Unity, infinite free energy. Here's a guy talking about a magnet motor. What's he got? There's always stuff like with magnets spinning. I notice this a lot with a lot of these experiments. Pretty cool sound. This is supposedly an over-unity device. And one of the common discussions about over-unity is, can you stop it from going faster and faster? Because if there is indeed this accelerating energy, then there has to be a way to contain it. At some point, this device will spin too fast, possibly. With be some type of a damper on it, or whatever they call that. I'm not familiar with the name of it, but something to reduce the spin, keep it, or find a way to reduce the spin at a certain point. It sounds pretty cool, though. So I think I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to leave it kind of short tonight. He's bringing it down now. You can hear it kind of revving down. Just started. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave it there tonight. I'm going to try to do some more videos. I'll try to jump on camera, but I wanted to kind of test my live stream out and see what's changed with you the last couple of years. So thanks for everybody who did check this out. Appreciate coming and hanging out with me and talking about esoteric topics and discussions, and just kind of getting a good feel for what's going on in the world here. I like to talk about some current events, sometimes bring in some spirituality, bring in some real life experiences I have, just kind of take all these different perspectives and just kind of weave them together into something that forms a perspective, which is always going to be a changing perspective, because there's more and more information and more angles to consider. Like, I'll give you a good one. Okay, this is today. We were having these discussions about pulling energy out of the vacuum, like Power Divine, right? And another one charging up here. So what was that? We lost it. Hold on. We got a commercial here. I don't have my paid account, but I'll just give you a quick one. So we'll close this out. I don't know what happened here. So anyway, I'm going to just close out the video now, but quick thought before I leave you. If you're still here, check this out. So my buddy goes to me, he says, well, what if we're pulling this energy out of the vacuum from some other dimension or some other place, and we've been calling it free energy, but we're actually sucking it out of some place where there's beings and they don't like that. And maybe that's what maybe that's what they know, right? So you never know, but I hope it's not like that. I hope we're able to create this type of energy, and we're not pissing off demons in other dimensions and causing intergalactic battles. But I don't think that's the case. I think there's plenty of energy. I think over unity can really exist, and so maybe someday we'll figure out how to do that. I don't know, but I've never seen it happen. But there's a lot of experiments out there, but who knows what's possible, right? I mean, I think it's interesting that if you go and Google over unity, then you get an explanation that basically states that we know everything there is to know about magnets, and you don't have to worry about that. We figured all that out, and there's nothing to see with magnets, nothing to see here with magnets. So, all right, guys, have a good evening. It's been a pleasure. TR3B out.